Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Larry Farver, and let's queer up lesbians and queer women. Hell Motel is the bloody queer thriller we deserve. Shudder's new horror series, Hell Motel, is raising chills and eyebrows for all the right reasons. It premiered on Shudder and AMC Plus, and this limited series from slasher creators Aaron Martin and Ian Carpenter is already making noise in the LGBTQ world. That is thanks to its proudly lesbian leads, unapologetic queer identity, and buckets of blood. The 8-episode series follows Ruby and Portia, played by Bryn Godinier and Michelle Nolden, who buy the infamous Cold River Motel, the site of a decades-old satanic mass murder. Their goal? Turn it into a true crime-themed curio museum. But the grand opening takes a terrifying turn when a masked killer named Baphomet crashes the party. Ruby and Portia's relationship is at the core of Hell Motel. Together, they're messy, real, and refreshingly complex, far from the horror genre's usual sidelining of queer women. Helping seal the deal on this motel is a scene-stealing realtor played by Canadian drag superstar Isis Couture. More than just blood and guts, Hell Motel satirizes true crime obsession of modern influencer culture. 10 social media personalities are lured to the motel's launch, only to find themselves picked off one by one. Critics are calling it a smart, savage look of how tragedy is monetized for entertainment. Hell Motel is proof that queer horror is ready to slay. Can't you just hear Gay Christmas, Halloween approaching soon? Well, I'm kind of excited. I heard, mixed reviews about this, but I think I'm ready for a horror movie that has a gay genre. Mm-hmm. Certainly it is nice to see two women who aren't going to be knocked off in the beginning of the movie, which sometimes happens, unfortunately. But I'm also glad to, find out that Eric McCormick of Will and Grace and many other great things, as well as Atticus Mitchell and Emmanuel Kabongo and Sean Benson are in the film, and there's many notable others, too many to name. But if they have 10 people who are social influencers who are going to be picked off, I'm sure it's going to be a good time.
There seems like there's always another streaming service that we can get into, and there are good and bad things about that. One of the good things that comes with all of these kinds of different services is that we're able to explore maybe these more niche ideas or more less commoditized, less money, less money making things than if it were network television. So I like the idea that we're creating more complex characters. We're giving these women like real stories. Although I'm not a huge horror fan, so I don't know.
I'm not a horror fan, but I am a true crime fan. So this play on the true crime obsession. I always say before I go to bed at night to my partner, I just need a show about murder so I can really relax and go to sleep. So any kind of true crime. So this is kind of funny that they're doing a kind of a take on the obsession.
Does he have his own room?
Yeah. And Halloween being right around the corner, I was out shopping this weekend, and there is Halloween in the stores. So it's hot here in South Florida. It's August, but Halloween is right around the corner. So get in the Halloween spirit and get your pumpkin spice latte ready and watch Hell's Motel. Hell's Motel? Yes. Well, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.